The other day I was walking... I am in the middle of a sweeper for you. You know what's worse than not listening to Tayla and Mel in the morning on the radio? When you're trying to voice a sweeper and Tayla walks in the room and ruins it for the 10th take. So take 11, here we go. Listen to Mel and Tayla on the radio.
Good morning, everyone. You're tuned in to Mel and Tayla on 89.7. Good morning, Mel.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, Tayla. And what a morning it is. Friday, TGIF.
Finally, yes. What are your plans for the weekend, Mel? Tell me quick.
Well, obviously this weekend's going to be very hot, so I'm planning on spending it somewhat indoors, a little bit outdoors as well. Just going to be spending it nice and quietly with family. As I mentioned, it is my mum's birthday, so just going to be chilling out in Mandurah, I think,
Big
Tayla.
shout out to Nita. Happy birthday. Hope it's fabulous.
Mom, if you're listening.
Well, so... I know you're going to be having a jam-packed weekend, but what about our show today, Mel? What have we got planned?
Well, we got quite a show planned for you guys today. We're going to actually be speaking to Quentin Kenihan in a couple of moments, which is really exciting. Tayla, and I know we spoke a little bit about this before, but we got phobias. We got some serious phobias, don't we? So we're going to be speaking a little bit about that later on in the segment. So
very nice. And I also have another sneaky interview with a fabulous American band by the name of Congo. So that's going to be a very, very special one to listen to. But I thought to spice up the show a little bit, to start us off on a bang, we're going to begin with Hayley Steinfeld with Starving.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Na, da, 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 da.
If you slow Tayla's name down, you get Tayla Divitini. And that's exactly what she is, a massive diva. Isn't that right, Tayla?
I'm not a diva.
Okay, Tayla. Stay tuned on 89.7. She's here till 10.
It is 7 minutes past 9 o'clock. And like we said earlier, Mel and I are so happy to be joined by actor extraordinaire Quentin Kenihan. Quentin is one of Australia's most unique celebrities, you could say. For many years, he's featured on national current affairs programs, so that's why we're so happy to have him on our show today. He's captured the nation's heart with his wit and humour and his never say die attitude. Quentin actually lives with a condition by the name of osteogenesis imperfecta, which means brittle bones. But I must tell you that this factor has never, ever stopped him. His determination for everything is infectious. And like I said, we're lucky enough to have him on the line today. Quentin, good morning. How are you?
Quentin.
Good morning. How are you both?
Good, thank you. Going good this morning. I tell you what, Friday, can't complain.
Excellent. It's going to be a good day.
It's very, very exciting, but not exciting as the past few years for you, Quentin. But I want to start from the beginning and just a general comment. You yourself have grown up around hospitals and doctors and nurses with your condition. But right now, in 2016, how is your health keeping?
Look, I have good days and bad days, and I guess at the moment I'm going through a bit of a good spell.
That's great.
I've only had one broken bone in about 6 months, so I can't complain.
Mm-hmm. Well, for people at home, the condition that Quentin and myself has, osteogenesis imperfecta, is brittle bones. So we can quite often...
Have it as well?
I do have it, Quentin. I do have it.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, what a club to be in, hey? We can compare how many broken bones we've had. But
I'm in the 500.
Are you serious? 500?
Over 550, yeah. I lost count about that.
This is a question I've always wanted to ask. How do you manage to stay so enthusiastic and just everything in between about life when you've been through so much?
Because if I wasn't enthusiastic and if I didn't keep moving forward, I'd probably have, ended myself by now.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's good to just keep a positive attitude and keep strong, I guess. I mean, that's what it's all about in the end.
Definitely.
But Quentin, you've been up to some activity lately. I believe you've just released your autobiography, your book. So that's pretty exciting.
I have. I saw a photo of Tayla reading it the other night in bed.
That's right. In bed, yes. I bought it the other day, and I must say it's very good so far. I'm enjoying it. It's one that's hard to put down, I can tell you that.
So Quentin, what was your inspiration for writing this? What was the drive behind it?
I guess people knew so much about me, but they probably didn't know the real story behind a lot of the things that have gone on in my life. And I just thought it was time that, people got to see an insight into the other side of celebrity, the other side of disability, the other side of me, I guess, yeah.
Well, you know what, for someone like yourself who's got such an infectious attitude and a positive spin on life, you sure have had some pretty incredible opportunities, and that's what brings me back to your latest blockbuster feature in Mad Max Fury Road. Tell us a little bit about how you were chosen for the role.
Well, I auditioned back in 2011. And nothing ever came of it. And it was in late 2013, like 2 years later, after I'd forgotten all about it, when my manager rang me and she said that the director wanted to talk to me. And he rang me up and we spent a whole hour talking about life, the universe, and everything that revolved around it. And eventually I just had to ask him, was he going to offer me a part? And he did. And
so cool.
A week later I was dressed up as Corpus Colossus, sitting in a giant studio.
That must have been so cool to be a part of such a massive or iconic franchise such as Mad Max.
Definitely.
What was it like behind the scenes on set? Who did you really connect with while on set of Mad Max?
We want to know the juicy goss,
Yes.
Quentin.
You know what? I connected with Tom Hardy. I got to spend a good afternoon
I
with
love Tom Hardy. Just putting it out there.
and he's a really lovely bloke. But the people that I mostly connected with were the makeup people.
Really?
'Cause I'm sitting in the makeup seat for 4.5 hours every day, getting them to put prosthetics on me and make me look like an albino. And so you're really just sitting there gossiping about, the world and what's going on and, what's this person like and what's that person like. And I was kind of a bit naughty as well, because whenever I wasn't filming Mad Max, I'd go missing and run over to Russell Crowe's studio where he was filming The Water Diviner. So I'd be there in full makeup, half naked, sitting on that set while Russell directed his film, and they'd always have trouble finding me. So I got in trouble a couple of times for going AWOL.
And do you ever get really starstruck when you meet different celebrities?
Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't, depending who they are and what connection they have to me in my life, or what connection they've had. I generally don't get starstruck anymore, but, when I met like Samuel L. Jackson and George Lucas and people like that, I kind of, get weak at the knees a little.
Who wouldn't?
That
Samuel
is
Jackson.
amazing. But you know what, Quentin? People would be starstruck when they see you. That's what I reckon.
No.
Yeah, of course we would. But we want to know here at 89.7, is there any future movie roles that we should watch out for?
I'm auditioning for a TV show next week. I'm fingers crossed that I get that. I can't say which one it is, but if you are on my Twitter, then you'll know all about it.
Ooh,
we'll have to look out for that.
during the break. That's
very
so
exciting.
brilliant. And apart from your numerous movie appearances and TV spots, during the next couple of years, where can we spot Quentin? What are his plans?
Well, I do have my own radio show on another network that I do every month. So I'll be busy doing that next year. I'm currently producing a fashion show for a charity that I'm ambassador for called Touched by Olivia. So we're going to be raising a bucket load of money at this fashion event here in Adelaide. And I don't know, I don't generally plan too far in advance. I'm just happy to see the year out, enjoy Christmas with the family and friends, and, see where life takes me.
That's brilliant,
Sounds
Quentin.
brilliant. You've got a lot in the works there, Quentin. That's very exciting. And are you planning on spending a quiet Christmas this year or a big one with the family?
Oh, just a quiet Christmas with the folks, yeah.
That's always good.
It's always good to catch up with everyone and just take a bit of time off, catch up on all the, Netflix I don't get to see.
Netflix and chill,
Netflix
Quentin.
is everyone's weakness.
Yeah, just chill out with some Coca-Cola and
Beautiful.
some potato chips, and that's my weekend. That's me in a nutshell.
That sounds like a pretty swell weekend to me,
Couldn't
Quentin.
think of a better way to spend a weekend.
And you know what? As well, reading the new Quentin Not All Superheroes Wears Capes book could also be a good one. And I believe it's in all good bookstores, Target as well, I believe. Where can people purchase your new book?
Target, Big W, Kmart, Gimmick. I think there are some specialty bookshops. You can also get it on iBooks.
Nice.
Google Play, Amazon, and Booktopia.
That is brilliant.
So you guys have no excuses. You can go get it anywhere.
And if you've got one of those tough relatives that you don't know what to buy for something for Christmas, Not All Superheroes Wears Capes. I reckon that's a good one, don't you think, Mel?
Very good indeed.
Very good. Thank you
There's
so
an idea.
much.
Thank
for
you so
joining
much,
us.
Quentin. It's been an absolute pleasure.
No worries. Thank you both for having me on your show this morning. And hello to all my Perth friends. I have a few friends in Perth. So
You'll have to come and visit us soon again.
I will. I love Perth.
We love you, Quentin. Thanks so much. Chat soon.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey babe, just letting you know I've arrived safely in Albany and I've booked into Motel Le Grand. It's actually the first motel on the right as you arrive from Perth. What a great spot. Nice rooms, great menu and close to everything. So I'm off to have a spa. Call me later. Motel Le Grand Albany, 98413600.
Station sponsor.
89.7 is your community radio station run by your community. We value your feedback as it helps us present what you'd like to hear. You can post your feedback online at 897fm.com.au and click feedback, or mail your feedback to PO Box 3292 Joondalup WA 6919.
The 89.7 Community File. Have your say, your city, your way. Check out the City of Joondalup's official Facebook, Twitter, YouTube and LinkedIn pages and become informed and actively engage with what's happening in your local community. Enjoy fantastic photos, media releases, news, videos, event updates, public notices, employment vacancies, plus much more.
Promote your non-profit organisation or community group, and it's free. Fax through your details to 6304 2223 or head to our website at 897fm.com.au.
89.7 traffic.
Mel, what are the roads like this morning?
Well, we have a little bit of congestion on the Mitchell Freeway southbound. It's slow on Karrinyup Road to Power Street. On the Kwinana Freeway northbound, it's busy on Russell Road to Berrigan Drive and Canning Highway. And good news, the Northbridge Tunnel is moving well in both directions. So, well, what could be better on a Friday?
Sounds brilliant, Mel. Thank you very much. Next up, we have Still Falling For You by Ellie Goulding.
Still falling for you.
It's 23 minutes past 9. You're tuned in to Tayla and Mel on 89.7. Next up, Mel, tell us what's happening around our beautiful city.
Get ready for everything bright and sunny this weekend. Perth's biggest multicultural spring festival is coming to town. Wear your brightest yellow outfits to celebrate the arrival of spring at the Live Lighter Basant Festival. It's a family-friendly event with plenty to do, with rides, kite flying, live music and market stalls featuring Indian food and international treats. It's from 3 till 10 p.m. this Saturday at the Belmont Park Racecourse. Entry is by gold coin donation and all proceeds go to telethon. Christmas is just around the corner, so why not get a head start and check out the Ladybird Market? Full of creative Christmas gifts, it showcases over 30 boutique stores featuring WA handmade and designed items and products. Check it out this Saturday from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. at Lakeside Joondalup. If you think spring couldn't get any brighter, think again. The Perth Colour Run will be held this Sunday, so get your headbands and cleanest white shirts. It's at Langley Park and starts at 9:30 a.m. For more info on ticket purchase, visit thecolourrun.com.au. This Sunday will also see the return of the Mosman Craft Markets at Tom Perrott Reserve in Mosman Park. Check out everything that is handcrafted here in WA. There's everything from paintings, photography, sculptures, pottery works, fashion and much more. There will be something for everyone at the Mosman Craft Markets this Sunday from 9:30 until 2:30 p.m. Entry is by gold coin donation. And that's the weekend preview with Mel on 89.7.
Are you a local? Wow, so are we. 89.7 is the place to be.
It is 25 minutes past 9. You're with Mel and Taylor on 89.7. Now, Taylor, you know I'm a little bit of a foodie, and we came across this article by former student Laura Gartrey, and quite an article, isn't it? It's about the new foodie movement called #OnlyInPerth. And Taylor, there's some interesting combinations there with the food. I don't know, I can't get my head around some of them. We got one bacon, egg and spinach latte, which I'm just like, that would be interesting. Would I really want to try that though?
Well, you know what? I'm the last person who wants to try this concoction. In this unusual latte, it has bacon fat, which immediately is a no-no for me. That's one of my phobias, is gelatinous bacon fat. No. Put that away from me. I don't like it a lot. No, hate it. Ugh, gross. And we also it also has, like you said, dried spinach, filtered water. Well, at least it's filtered.
Just trying to keep it healthy.
And the worst of the worst, raw egg.
Got to get your protein in somehow. My gosh. But another one of them was a scone, but in the shape of a cone. I guess that kind of makes it, convenient for walking around and eating at the same time. That's the whole point of it.
That's it. It's actually called a scone or a S-cone.
Very posh.
So it's an ice cream cone meets a high tea scone with jam and cream.
Delicious.
It sounds very, very nice to me.
And it's good for Perth that, it's coming out with this kind of foodie movement.
What's an unusual kind of food that is not common that you enjoy eating? Because all these things are kind of unusual. You wouldn't just find them in an all cafe. Is there a combination of foods that you have together that is a little bit unusual?
Well, I have said this in the past. It's a little bit of mainstream combination of food, but Nutella, I'm a, Nutella fiend pretty much. But Nutella and Doritos, I don't know why. It's sweet and savoury, just like works nice together. Like I like salted caramel, but a weird combination for me is just Nutella and Doritos. Very weird. What about you?
Well, you know what? I am a bit of a fan of ice cream, soft serve ice cream to be exact, and French fries.
Now, I've heard of this combination. Very popular combination.
I quite like it. Yeah. It's quite addictive.
For me, I like to stick to mainstream foods. I don't like to, go off the beaten track, so to speak. But would you try any of, these kind of foods, the hybrid foods? I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be the bacon, egg and spinach latte.
No, definitely not. But the scone...
Yes. Everyone loves a good scone.
And our very own Greg Pierce here likes a good scone as well. So
great for him.
I'm with him on that one. Definitely one to try. Now, we're just about to go into the news, but I thought let's play a little bit of a song before.
Let's do it.
This is Faded by Alan Walker. You're tuned into 89.7. It is now 9:30. Now it's time to throw to Steph with the news.
Need legal help? Call station sponsor Slater and Gordon on 9308 1700.
This is 89.7 News.
Good morning, Stephanie Garnaut with your 9:30 report. 2 boys have been charged over a number of recent crimes in the South Metro area. Police will allege the pair committed a number of aggravated burglaries, stole 3 motor vehicles, as well as other offences throughout October. Yesterday, police attended a house in Parmelia where the 16 and 14-year-old boys were seen in the backyard. It's alleged they tried to run away from police, jumping over several fences, and the older boy tried to fight officers. The teenagers will appear in the Perth Children's Court today. Perth's weak job market is having a negative impact on the housing market. With unemployment on the rise, house prices could fall another 2.7% next year. Property investors will also struggle, with experts predicting rent cuts of up to 1.6% in 2017. Traffic in the Perth CBD came to a halt this morning after an industrial bin caught fire near the corner of Hay Street and Elder Street. The bin was filled with carpet and the rubber from the carpet's backing caused heavy smoke in the area. The fire has now been brought under control and firefighters are cleaning up. A pregnant woman and her partner have escaped a fire which started in their pet snake's enclosure. The couple fled their home in Parmelia around 2 a.m. It's believed the heat pad in the snake's cage at the rear of the house caused the blaze. The 20-year-old man was treated for smoke inhalation and the reptile died. Damage is estimated at $20,000.
Station sponsor Slater and Gordon Lawyers. Call Joondalup 9308 1700.
Sports.
The summer of cricket is here. Australia and South Africa are gearing up for day 2 of the first test at the Wacker, which gets underway in an hour. The Proteas were dismissed for 242 yesterday after outstanding bowling from Mitchell Starc returning from injury. And in Sheffield Shield cricket, WA is 1 for 40 against New South Wales this morning. Jonathan Wells was dismissed for 17. Sunny in Perth today with a top of 28. It'll be a nice day for the beach tomorrow. We're headed for a 37-degree day. Sunday will be sunny and 26. Right now in Hillary's, it's 18.2 degrees. More news at 10 o'clock.
The other day I was walking... I am in the middle of a sweeper for you. You know what's worse than not listening to Tayla and Mel in the morning on the radio? When you're trying to voice a sweeper and Tayla walks in the room and ruins it for the 10th take. So take 11, here we go. Listen to Mel and Tayla on the radio.
It is 27 minutes to 10. You're with Mel and Taylor on 89.7. Now, Taylor, I don't know about you, but I'm a little bit of a practical joker. I love a good prank every now and then, as long as it's not me, me being pranked. Exactly. You know, I love a good prank. And you know what? I actually read in the news, I was just scrolling through the news and that. You know about the whole clown craze, right? I mean, who hasn't heard about the clown craze? Apparently, this kid in Germany, he dressed up as a clown and he planned to scare a group of his friends. Unknowingly, you know, one of his friends accidentally stabbed him in the torso. Can you believe it?
Oh, wow. No,
it's very unfortunate. And it's only until he took his mask off that his friend realised that, oh my God, that is my friend that I just stabbed. You know, the clown craze, it's no horrible. Good for anyone. It does no favours.
No, you know what? I'm yet to see a crazy clown in Perth.
You know what? I haven't come across one yet. Thank God. I think I don't know what I would do.
You don't want to go clown hunting with me?
No. I think I'll stay indoors. I think. But Taylor, have you played any pranks? Are you a notorious prankster?
You know what? I, like you, often get pranked, and I'm a very jumpy person and a very gullible kind of person because I tend to believe people when they say things and take them as gospel. And I quite often have like fake spiders thrown at me or chair pulled out and just something.
Would you say that spider? Would you say you're an arachnophobic? You're a bit of a.
I a little bit. Yeah, I am. My boyfriend Chris. Hi, Chris. He is a big arachnophobic. We were watching TV the other day, and he was freaking out just by watching on the TV. I thought, wow, I thought I was bad, but hey.
Could you imagine if you like threw a fake plastic spider at him? He'd probably have like
He'd
a
kill me
Britney
in my
Spears
sleep.
meltdown. You know what? In my day, like my sister and I, we always used to prank my brother. Like we used to literally draw on his face while he was sleeping with like red lipstick, and then we used to take photos of it, and we found it incredibly hilarious. But you know, that all came to an end as you grow up. But
Yes.
it was
yes.
fun.
Certainly was.
Moving
Would have
on
been.
now,
Yes.
Taylor. You have some rather exciting
Exclusive
interviews to tell us about.
Yes, my partner and I, Chris, actually recorded this interview a little while ago, and it's with one of his and now mine, one of our favourite bands. The name of the band is called Congos. They're American. They originally came from South Africa, but they migrated over to the US, and they have made it to the big time. They're famous for songs such as Come With Me Now, just amazing band, and this interview is definitely one to listen to. So today on 89.7 we are joined by international superstar band Congos, and on the line today we have with us Dylan, who is kind enough to chat to us. Firstly, Dylan, thank you very much for being on the show. We want to know, starting directly back from the beginning, how do you manage being in a band together, being brothers?
Well, first of all, thanks for such a grandiose introduction. Superstars. Might be the first time I've gotten that. We've not known anything different. You know, we've been in this band for a long time, and we've only been in the band with our brothers. Other than the two older guys, they did a few little combos and kind of groups at ASU, the University in Arizona, for some jazz stuff. But this is kind of all we've known, so we kind of get over our issues really quickly, and we kind of move on to the more important stuff.
Was it a challenge initially to move from your dad's professional shadow and kind of become your own musicians?
You know, we didn't really think of it that much. We kind of just started playing music as for fun, and that's how our dad encouraged it. You know, like we were kind of brought up playing piano for the joy of playing music, and it only started becoming a career choice when we saw the fun in playing live gigs, and we kind of saw the reaction from the crowd, and your ego gets a little boosted, and you're saying, oh, I don't really want to do anything else. So we hadn't really thought of it that much, and our dad was always, like, really supportive in that way. So we were, and his career was, you know, quite a long time ago. He kind of gave up on the limelight career when he started having kids in the early 80s. So there wasn't much of a shadow that we needed to, like, try to step out of. I think it more so just helped, like all of his experiences and everything just contributed to our being able to navigate, you know, being in the music business.
Beautiful. So Congos is currently on a grand tour of the US, the Egomaniac Tour. Tell us a little bit how it's going so far.
It's going great. We're about 7 or 8 shows in. We started in Las Vegas, went up the West Coast, and we went into Canada for a few dates, and now we're in the Midwest. We're in Chicago, which is one of our biggest markets. It's very exciting to be back here. We brought out the Joy Formidable, a band from Wales, and they're also really great, and we've brought a whole big production with us, so it's exciting to be doing a headlining run where we put on our own show and play all the new songs and put on, our lighting and video production and all the, the kind of content we've built for this hour and a half set.
Which country, aside from America and your original home, South Africa, which country have you seen the most success in?
It's hard to say, but probably Brazil or Mexico, maybe Colombia. Somewhere, South America and Mexico have been really, really supportive. We've had little successes here and there in Europe and down under. We've had some radio play here and there, but we've actually gone and toured South America and Mexico, and we've seen the kind of results of what Come With Me Now and what Lunatic did. So that was pretty mind-blowing when we went down to Mexico City and Brazil. The crowds there knew all the songs. There were massive crowds knew all the songs, like not just Come With Me Now, they knew all the songs from the album, which was completely mind-blowing. We had no idea that we had fans down there.
That sounds fantastic because, I'm a massive fan of you guys. I've been, pretty much everyone I know, I tell them about, have you heard of this brand new band? They're originally from South Africa, and they play all this really cool, garage rock sort of, really funky sort of stuff. And they're like, no, and I just say, oh, have you heard that Come With Me Now song? And they go, oh, yeah, I saw that on a trailer for
Awesome song.
some like sport thing, I don't know. But
Yeah, that's kind of what we're trying to work on now is making that connection between the song and the band, which is, it's always a difficult thing to do. It takes a long time for people to make the connection between just that one song and the band that, plays it.
Talking about connection, you mentioned before that you had quite a bit of radio play here in Australia, but the big question we want to know is, does Congos have any sneaky plan on visiting Down Under anytime soon?
Yeah, absolutely. We're really hoping to get there next year. It's been penciled in the books, and we had a little short tour planned last year, and just a whole bunch of scheduling and timing issues conflicted, so we weren't able to do it, so we had to postpone it. But it's been a dream of ours. None of us have even ever been to Australia. So except our tour manager, who our tour manager used to work with Empire of the Sun, and so he spent a whole lot of time in Australia, and he keeps on raving about it and bragging about how much time he spent there. And so we're like, all right, we get it.
It's pretty cool.
So we definitely have plans.
It's not too bad if you ask us. Yeah, it's pretty good. You won't need to rug up here. It's if you come during Christmas time, all you need is a good pair of songs and a singlet, and you'll be good to go, because it gets quite hot. Not
many people expect that. There was Donald Glover. He came over here for a festival about 2 years ago, and it was during the Perth bushfires, and he was he said he almost fainted on stage because there was just so much smoke in the air and the heat. He did not expect it at all. So not many people do.
Hey, we want Congos to come. Don't scare them away.
I think we can handle it. Although we were originally from South Africa, we spent the last 20 years in Phoenix, Arizona, and it gets to 40, 45, 50 degrees centigrade.
I've
there. So we've
I went there.
We can weather it.
I went there to this year, and I was going all around the south of the United States. And when I got to Phoenix, and it was like 45 degrees centigrade at the middle of the night, I was like, "Yep, I'm not gonna like this." I was glad I was only there for a night.
Well,
that's it allows you to have very nice swims at 2 a.m. in the morning.
We certainly do. Well, I'd just like to thank you, Chris, and I would like to thank you personally, Dylan, for coming on the show today. We really appreciate it, and we love talking about Congos, and we wish them all the success for the future.
Of course.
So thank you very much, and we hope the Egomaniac tour goes well, and I believe that the Egomaniac is available on iTunes and in stores at the moment. Yeah, Chris has got it, and I've got it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me on the show and for the support. I can't wait to come down there and play a few shows, and when we do, we'll meet up in person.
Oh, that sounds
fantastic.
So exciting.
Oh my God.
You've made my co-host very happy. Thank you very much, Dylan, once again, and good luck tonight.
Thank you so much.
Cheers. Thanks, guys.
At Hogs, he can customise his Caesar salad with a pan-seared salmon topper.
At Hogs, she can always order delicious slow-cooked garlic prawn prime rib steak.
At Hogs, he can now order a feta orange and pear salad.
And at Hogs, she can happily order a tutti frutti sundae on any day.
With a great choice of delicious entrees, main meals and desserts, and daily blackboard specials served with our unique Hogs hospitality.
Come in and see what's new on the menu at Hogs, Australia's steakhouse.
Station sponsor.
This November, get moving, Australia, and stride for stroke.
The Stroke Foundation needs you in the fight against stroke.
Whether you walk, ride, skip or swim, you can even unicycle.
It's great for your health.
And every dollar you raise can make a big difference to thousands of Australians.
Entry is free, so sign up yourself or a team now.
Call 1300 194 196
or visit stride, 4stroke.org.au.
Talking about what's happening in your community.
How important do you think those particular issues are to the average Australian?
I think they're very important. Everything that government does.
Politics, music, community groups and non-profit organisations. If it's making news, you'll hear it here.
Tell us why you've decided to do this, Lucy.
I've been trying to think of ways that I can help back and help the community and try and help Cancer Foundation.
It's a bit of light-hearted fun. It's informative and entertaining. Sue Mick with producer David Apps and Nina Henderson for the Wednesday morning show
Of course, they're all, songs that mean something to you, but which one of them is your favourite?
Oh, you can't say that.
I know, it's like picking children, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's different on the day.
That's right, Wednesday mornings from 9 on 89.7.
It is 15 minutes to 10. You're with Mel and Tayla on 89.7. Tayla, nice to hear from some fellow South Africans there, and in America too. They're doing well for themselves.
They are doing extremely well and a really, really down-to-earth. Dylan was very, very down-to-earth, and overall a really, really great group. And I've got quite a few hits that I've enjoyed from their newest Egomaniac album, but one in particular is by the name of Take It From Me.
It is 12 minutes to 10. You're with Mel and Tayla on 89.7. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to this weekend. So we're going to kick it off just a little bit in a couple of minutes now with Flume. A little later on, we're going to be speaking a little bit about phobias.
Mel is from another land. She's South African. That says a lot. Tayla is a...
What were you going to say?
I was going to say... You're listening to Mel and Tayla on 89.7.
I gotta love that song there. That's Flume's remix there of Taku with Higher. Now, Tayla, I was having a look once again, trolling through the news, and I came across this horrific picture of a huntsman spider. No, it was a huntsman spider. It was a picture of a huntsman spider taken in Queensland. Now, this huntsman spider, people, it is monstrous, and I got the biggest shudder when I saw this picture. Tayla, I'm a little bit of an arachnophobic, I have to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
Amongst my many phobias, I mean, this morning, Tayla and I, we walked into the studio and we actually... Tayla made a Snapchat story about it.
As you do.
We saw a cockroach on the wall. We have a little bit of an infestation. They're taking over the studio.
Must say, we weren't in that room for very long, and the cleaning lady was put to good use.
Literally, the cleaning lady was around, and I was like, please, can you just vacuum up? She had the vacuum ready on her back. I said, please, can you just vacuum up this cockroach? Like, I'm freaking out. Taylor's in the corner, like, Snapchatting the story. And I couldn't even deal. Like,
it was a very traumatic experience. One of the highlights of our postgraduate broadcasting degree. But I want to know, Mel, what other phobias do you have?
What other phobias do I have? Anything that crawls or slithers? Yes. Yeah, that's one of my phobias. I know your phobia is obviously gelatinous bacon fat.
Gelatinous bacon is not my thing. And as well...
That is tasty.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so disgusting. But another thing that I don't like, also a little critter, is moths.
Moths?
I cannot stand moths. Not just, those big butterfly moths?
Yes.
They're gross. But I'm talking the little baby ones that I shouldn't be afraid of. I'm just so frightened of moths.
But you are scared of the big ones, right? Please tell me you are.
Yeah, I am.
But more so of the small ones.
But have you noticed with the big ones, they kind of keep to themselves in the corner of a room, don't really bug you, but the little ones just hang around and will not leave you alone? That's what I don't like.
It's like I have a target on my head. It's always like those big moths just fly into my head. I don't know. I'm a magnet for those kind of things, unfortunately.
Oh, my goodness. Where do we, what's wrong with us, hey?
Well, indeed, I don't know. We seem to be magnets for those kind of things, Tayla. I don't know. All right, it is 6 minutes to 10 right now. We're going to play a little bit of Temple for you by Kings of Leon to get your weekend started. I can't get enough of that one there from Kings of Leon. It's currently 2 minutes to 10. You're with Mel and Tayla on 89.7. And Tayla, I got to see, I've had a blast doing the show this morning. Thank you to everyone out there listening to our bands. I mean, it's been good.
Guys,
good bands.
Our bants and our bangers.
Bants and bangers. All right, guys, we're going to play another hit for you now. We got the Wombats with Tokyo. It'll take you into news. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you and goodbye.